Weird. I've always been into music. Like, I've taken music classes. The school I went to made us take music classes, arts classes, all types of stuff. And so, like, I started learning how to play instruments when I was young. I've always had a love for poetry, too. I've had a love for music. I've appreciation and an understanding of how to create music. And then I've had a love of it, too. And then a love of writing and creating poetry. I wrote my first poem when I was 7, after my father had a stroke. And it was, like, interesting for me because I learned at a very young age like how to use art as a way to express the way I feel about the world.
It's September and I'm chilling, reminiscing, sitting back in the studio, long hair I'm twisting, pacing back and forth cause my single ain't hitting. Manager said you got to dig deeper than pitch it.
I started rapping as kind of a way to keep myself focused in class because I was actually kind of struggling with it in class because I couldn't focus and like I kind of needed something else. So I started freestyling and I was like, oh, I'm pretty good at this. And then started writing music and then kind of took it more and more seriously as I went along.
I mean, why did he?
She.
I see music as a part of my career just as much as acting is, and I think they work more together. I wish people could see it the way I do. People see it so separate, but for me, I'm like, whoa, the better I get at music, the better I get at my acting, and vice versa. Things I learn, like I take things that I directly learn in class or that skills that I'm applying as an actor, and I use that on stage. That's why I love being on stage, and that's why I think stage performance is probably the strongest part of like my package and what I have to offer as a performer. But that's directly from theater. And so like I think if I drop one, the other's going to lag, I think. And so I need both of them. I found out about Battle of the Bands last year, and I found out about it too late, and I didn't apply on time because I heard about it and I was like, oh, it sounds like something that's just for like bands, and so I'm kind of a 1-2-man show type of thing. It's only me and an engineer. But then I read you should read instructions. I read the actual instructions. It's like, oh, anyone can. It doesn't matter what you do. And so I was like, okay. So really ever since before it happened last year, I've had my sights kind of set on it. And then this year I just applied and did my best, and it happened. I'm excited. I'm excited to have a space that can like hold my energy, you know, like that's how I felt performing at Thon last year. Like it was so fun because I was like, man, it's such a big stage, but like I didn't feel small. I felt big. It was really weird. And so like these types of events make me feel big in a good way. So I'm excited for that feeling. I'm excited to experience what it's gonna be like doing it, performing and moving on.
Chris Brown, not chance, been a Cecil Blutcher, he the new hot MC. OMG, so sorry, follow me. What the hell, on my manners, how you read? Picture right there, big as hell up under the school banner. That's real life size, cut out, shout out Bradley. Y'all let me hang on my nuts. I'm still a kid, never gonna take the fun out.
Like a lot of people ask what pushes me, and I was like, I try not to go off of things that push you because to be pushed means willpower is the only thing that can push you through something, but willpower goes away. But if I set up something that's so attractive to me, it'll pull me and it'll make the work easy. And so that's kind of what pulls me through, is that idea of like, I don't want to squander what's been given to me.
Doing fine, don't you worry about me. Doing fine, don't you worry about me. Doing fine, I'm doing just fine.